Object-oriented programming. Second one is here mainly we need to discuss about inheritance. You have to discuss about inheritance concept. So right there in this one, there are first one we can go with has a relationship. Next one is a relationship. Is a versus has a relationship. Composition versus aggregation. Types of inheritances in this single, multi-level, multiple, hierarchical, single, multi-level, multiple, hybrid, cyclic. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 types of inheritances are available. So next one is MRO, method resolution order. Finally, we need to discuss about super method. This is the agenda of the part 2. So in this one, first one, inheritance means previously I explained a small program how to access one class members into another class. How to accessing one class members ante using members of one class inside another class. Without inheritance explained previously one program, there is one employee class I created. Instead employee salary I am taken. I have taken another class test class. In that we are accessing the salary. That is without inheritance. I am accessing one class members into another class. So how to access this one? There are two ways are there. One is by composition. Second one is by inheritance concept. Compo it is nothing but has a relationship. Inheritance is nothing but is a relationship. That is the two concepts are there. First one has a relationship. So what is this as a relationship means? Here, for example, there are two different classes are there. Class A, class B, sir. Two are different classes. There is no relation. There is no inner classes concept. Two are independent classes are available there. Class A contains one variable x equal to 10 and class A contains one method M1. Something code is there. I'm using just pass. So within the class A, one variable is there. One method is available there. Now, within the class B, I want to access that variable. How to access that variable in the class B? Here, name itself indicating is we are implementing has a relation, means we have to create object to this class into the here. And how to create object for a class? You know that is. What is the meaning of A with parenthesis? Object dot created. For this object, I have to give a reference variable. What it is? A. By using A dot X. A dot M1 method I am calling. So here, why it is as a relation means simple words. Class B has A class object. Ante one class has another class object. This type of relation is called as has a relation. Because within the class B, which object you have created? A class object. One class can hold another class object. Such a type of relation is nothing but what it is as a relationship. And by creating another class object, by using the reference variable, I accessing another class members, such a type of relation is nothing but a as a relationship. It is also called as a composition. In this case, class B contains class A object. By using reference, I am calling the values of A, and by using the method of M1. This type of relation is nothing but has a relation or by composition. So first one, using members of one class inside another class. There are two ways are there, composition and second one inheritance. First one, composition has a relation shape. By using class name or by creating object, we can access members of one class inside another class is nothing but composition. Is nothing but a composition. Has a relationships are that is a the main advantage of as a relationship is code reusability purpose. The only thing is we have to reuse the code. example program. So now take a Python class. So here I want to take a class X. Instead, I have to take a variable a equal to 10 static variable. I have to declare one constructor underscore init self. Self dot b equal to 20. One static variable is there. One instance variable is available. Declare one method m1 self print m1 method of which class? So X class m1 method. So X contains two variables, one static variable, one instance variable, one instance method. Bus. Take another class, separate class. This is the class file. So in this class, I want to access this A value. I want to access this B value. I want to call the M method. Simple what I was doing is, I have to create object to the class X. X with parenthesis means object got created. Give the reference variable X. So here what is the meaning? The class Y has which object? X class object it is containing. By using reference variable, you need to call A, you need to call the B, and you need to call the M1 method. All are possible. This type of relation is called as a relation. One class has another class object. So here I want to one static variable, one constructor, self. So this class also having one instance variable, one static variable, 40. One instance method, M2, self print. This is M2 method of which classes are a class. Now X and Y both are same only. Here one static variable, here one static variable, here one instance method. This total things, these values, I have to created one more method here. I want to call all the values. In M3, I want to call A, B, M1. For that compulsory object is required. X class object dot created. Print X dot A. X dot B. X dot M1. By using reference, I'm calling all because X object I created. By using that reference, A I'm accessing B M1. Now, how to access C variable here? How to call the C? C is a which type of variable? Static variable. Within the class static variable, how can I call? By using class name only. Whereas D, self dot D, because it is a instance variable, I go with self. I want to call M2 method, self dot M2. This is M3 method. This is M3 method of Y class. The story. Because this is C, D, M2 within the class available. Static variable we can call by using class name. Instance variable by using the self. Instance method by using self M3. So finally, just you have to create object to your Y class, give any reference, just total values will be came here. Py test.py. ఇదిగోండి 10 I declared in class X, 20 is available class X, M1 method. 30 class Y, 40 Y, M2 method, M3 method. All we are accessing. This type of relation is nothing but has a relationship. We are creating one object to the another class and we are calling those variables and methods. Completed. So now here class Y has the X object. By using that, I am calling the variables and methods. So next one, I have to take a car class. Inside declare the constructor self. Car have the name, car have the model, car have a color. Self dot name equals to name. Self dot model equals to model. Self dot color equals to color. I declared three variables. I initialized. If I want to read the data, get info is the method. Inside the argument is self. I have to print car name, curling braces, model, color. I want to replace this. What is the function? Format. First replacements are car name. How can I get the car name? This is the variable. So self dot name, self dot model, self dot color. Replacements will be happen. For example, if I want to create object to the car class, these things already you know. First one is name I want to provide it. Next one is model. Next one is color. Go to the object to see. If I want to see dot, what is the method get underscore? Info is the method. Simply, it will display all the values, name, model, color. But I don't want to call the method remove. Okay, done. Sir, I have one more class is there. That class is employee class. What is the class name? Employee. Inside employee, I have to declare one constructor underscore underscore init underscore underscore. Employee contain generally employee name, employee number. Sir, employee has a car. So employee has the name, employee having the number, employee has the car. Self dot ename equals to ename. Self dot enumber equal to enumber. Self dot employee car equal to normal car kada. Self dot car equal to provided there. So name and number I can provide it. But what about this car? Wait. I want to display employee information. I want to display employee information. Print employee name. How to get the employee name? Self dot ename. Name is available there. Next, print employee number. Self dot e number. Print employee car information. How to get the car information? As a car object is available outside of the two classes. Okay. Whenever object dot created this object executed this one. I want to call this method getInfo method into here. How to call that? How to call this method? Once object created, okay, values initialized. I want to call this method into in this place. How to call that one? Class name. Sir, here observe. Whenever employee object I created, I need to pass how many values? Name, number, and car. So here what I was doing is observe carefully. Employee, first name, Sunny, number 101. Next time passing C. What is the C? Car reference variable. Then automatically what will happen? This C will become to the car. Ante previously I'm telling na car equal to C means one more aliasing will be provided there. Now this C is assigning to means automatically it is assigning to the C. Now what is the car C value? Ante C will be providing to which variable? Self dot car. And the employee has car object or not? Yes, automatically. Employee class has a car class object. Because I am passing C third argument, it is passing to the this variable. I am passing this variable into here, automatically self dot car. By using this, can I call this get info method or not? Yes, automatically. Because employee has the car class object. How you are passing? By creating object I'm passing, automatically it is provided. Now self dot car dot, what is the method? Info, get info method. Just you have to call e dot emp underscore info method. So in this example, employee has which object? Car class object. How this is C? What is C? Difference variable. Passing to here, I'm initialized. By using variable, I'm calling the method. Employee name, number, car information, car name, model, and color available there. So in this example, employee has a car object. This type of relation is also called as has a relation. Completed. Employee has a car reference. Employee class can all members of car class. Employee has the car reference. Based on that, he can accessing all the members of the car class. That is the first one. As a relationship. Now T74, this is the reference variable which is pointing to this one. Whenever employee object dot created, I'm passing C value to here. Ante car and C both are same. Now this is I'm initializing to the here. So directly C this car self dot car all are pointing to the car class object. By using this self dot car, I'm calling get info. This get info method is available in where? In the top car class, it is available there. So automatically I am having car class. That is I am telling employee has car reference. What is the reference? This is the reference. I am passing as argument to here. Then automatically I am initializing to self. So employee has the car object. That's why employee class I'm accessing all the members of the class. That's why I'm in a position to call the get method. That is C I'm passing argument to in this place because when our object got created, automatically our construct executed there. I'm passing C reference to the car. Sir, second one by inheritance. By inheritance. That is a relationship. Is a relationship. Sir, previously at the time of as a relation, you have to create one class object. First example, see, Y class having the X reference. Now, employee has car reference. So one class always containing another class object. Now, easy relation means I don't want this type of creation of object, all these. If you know Java, there is a parent class, child class is there. Class A. Extends is the keyword in the Java. Then class A extends B means This is the parent, this is the child class, but here extend keyword is not there. So whatever parent is there, class A, within the parenthesis, whatever class I am given, that is the parent. So here A and B two classes are there. In these two, B is the parent class. A is the child class. Within the parenthesis, whatever class I can provided, such a type of class is called as parent class. Automatically in the B class, whatever variables, whatever methods, whatever constructor, everything is eligible to your child class. In the child class, you don't need to rewrite. Happily, you can use it. The main advantage of easy relation inheritance is we have to use existing methods variables, and if you want to extend functionalities, that is also possible. Suppose class A want to implement some new functionalities, that is also possible. So here you no need to read it again. Happily you can access variables, methods, constructor. Child class won't do anything. Just to create object to child class, call the methods. Such a type of relation is called as is a relationship. Previously compulsory I have to create an object to the another class. Now child class object only you can create. For example, I have a class a equal to 10 underscore init self self dot b equal to 20 def m1. It is a instance method. Print parent instance method at the rate class method decorator def m2 cls print parent class method at the rate static method def m3 no variables print parent method. So in this class, all are available there. A static variable, instance variable, instance method, class method, and static method all are available there. I have to take a child class, class C. How to provide relation? Parenthesis. Child class won't do anything. Enjoy. Pass. And in the C, there is no implementation. Just I am given parent and child. Create object to your child class. Give C. In the previous example, what happened? Another class object. This class object I am creating here. So, for example, say remove this, remove this. Now, sir, if I created P equal to P, what is the meaning? Has a relation. Both are independent classes. C class having a which class object? P class has a relation. Now I don't want to implement it as a relation. Within the parenthesis P, inheritance, pass. I am creating child class object. Give the C reference. By using C, print C dot A, print C dot B. In the C class, any A, B is there? No. But where these are coming? From the parent class to child class. Call the method C dot M1, C dot M2, C dot M3. Now, all are available there. 10, 20, parent instance, parent class, parent static. Because of this is called as inheritance in the Python. Whereas in case of Java, we can use extents of P. Now P is the parent, C is the child. In Python, there is no keyword. Compulsory you can go with parenthesis. You can provide within parenthesis whatever class you are given, that is the parent class. Before parenthesis, that is called as a child class. That is called as inheritance or is a relationship. Whatever Uh, by using C variable only, you can call. What is this question, man? You are creating object to the C class. Oh, only C class having the method. How can I call? Can I call C dot M4 or not? Here, what is the new thing? By using reference variable, I can call. That is the normal thing only. So whatever variables, methods, constructors available in the parent class by default available to the child classes, and we are not required to rewrite. We are not required to rewrite. The main advantage of inheritance is code reusability, and we can extend existing functionality with some more extra functionality. Means if you want to provide, you can create some extra functionalities also in the child class. That is also possible. Class, child class inside you have to parent class. Within the parentheses, whatever class we are providing, that is the parent. Yeah. Same. Here parent also a equal 10. Here also variable is there. Child class having highest priority. If child class doesn't, suppose parent class constructor is there, child class constructor is there. You are creating object which is having priority. Child class. If child class does not contain, then parent class. Same here also. Suppose simple example, local variable, global variable. Both are having same name. Which is having priority? Local variable. If local variable does not contain, then global variable. I will give examples. Completed. So now here no variables, nothing, only one method is there. This is the parent class method. I want to provide a class C with P. Previously, I'm not implemented anything. Now I have to implementation. One more method is there. This is the child class method. So parent class having the method, child class is also having the method. By creating object to C, we are in a position to call M1 and as well as M2. Both it is possible to call the parent and child class. So whatever methods members available in parent class by default available to the child class. Same like that. Variables also. For example, variables means here method is there. What about the variables? For example, sir, in the parent class 10 underscore underscore init underscore underscore self self dot b equal to 20. One instance variable is there. One static variable is available there. I have to give class C with P parentheses. P is the parent, C is the child. Now C equal to 30 underscore underscore D. I have to provide self. Self dot D equal to 40. So class P lo one static, one instance, class child lo one instance, one static variable is available there. I created object, give reference variable C1. Print, can I call C1 dot A? Is it valid? Yes or no? Valid only because I created child class object. I'm calling the variables C1 dot A, C1 dot B, C1 dot C, C1 dot D. A, B, C, D. So what is the output I will get? C1 dot A, what is the value? C1 dot B, C1 dot C, C1 dot D. So output is 10, 20, 30, 40. Correct? Why? Sir, here whenever I'm run this program, the values are C1A, C1B, C, D. A, C, D available there. B is not available to the program. It is telling error. What is the error we are getting? C object has no attribute of B. B is available, not available? Available. But I'm not able to go. For example, if we remove this, then 10, 30, 40 output we are getting it. Only problem is whenever I'm calling the B, it is telling B is not available there. Error. B is local constructor. What is the reason for this means? Sir, first of all, whenever you can run this program, okay, here two static variables are there. A equal to 10, C equal to, these two are all objects. Whenever I'm creating object to child class, this is child class object. Whenever creating child class object, then it is executed only child class constructor only. Then one object got created internally. The reference variable is one is C as well as provided by Python self. Two are available there. So once the child class constructor executed, now D will be initialized. D equal to 40. In your entire diagram, A, C, D is there. Is there anywhere B is there? No. But you are accessing C1 dot B. How it is possible? In the diagram lo only A is there, C is there, D is there. B is not available, but you are trying to C1 dot B. That's why I'm getting a error. What is error they're telling? Babu, C attribute has no attribute B. Correct only. The reason is whenever child class object got created, always it is executed child class constructor only. For example, in your child class, there is no constructor. I'm removing this diagram. There is no constructor. Then D లేదు కాబట్టి remove this. Whenever child class does not contain any constructor, at the time of object creation, automatically it is execute which constructor? Parent class. Then B will be initialized. Then 10, 20, 30, you will get the output. That is the reason previously B is not initialized. But now my requirement is no, I want to execute child class constructor as well as parent class also. Then what to do? How? P invalid. You have to call the parent class constructor, parent class methods in the inheritance because already you are provided inheritance concept. Once you create object, that one has a relation, is a relation, both are mixing. No. There is one more method is there. What is the method? Super. The advantage of super method is by using this, you can call parent class constructors, methods, and all those things. Super dot underscore underscore init. Super means what is the parent of this C, P parent. This constructor will be calling. That is the use of the super method. That's why I provided super. Now, first child class construct executed. Parent class also calling. Automatically all are available there. 10, 20, 30, 40. That is the main use of the super method. Because already you provided one inheritance. Then again you are creating object means that is the not meaningful. By using super, you can call parent class constructors. So now whatever methods present in the parent class automatically available to the child class. Child class reference we can call both parent class methods and child class methods. Similarly, variables also. Similarly, variables also. If we comment line 1, then variable B is not available to the child class. Overriding is the completely different. I will explain. If your parent class constructor implementation you are not happy, If you want to define anything, then you have to define. That is called as overriding concept. At the present, I am not explaining overriding, overloading now. Here, just I have to declare constructor. I am initializing my own variables. Sir, no. So next, one more example. By using this parent and child is a relation. Sir, I have to take a class person. Person is the one universal class. Person means any one person only. Maybe the person is an employee. Maybe the person is a student. Maybe the person is trainer. Everyone is one person. Here one constructor is there, underscore, underscore, init, underscore, underscore. Sir, every person having the name. Every person having a name. Every person compulsory contains age. These two are mandatory for every person. Self dot name equals to name. Self dot age equal to age. Def eat and drink. Self. What the person will eat and drink? What the person will eat and drink? We don't know because I'm asking just personally. And it depends upon person based on their behaviors. Everyone doing not the same activities. Maybe the person will be North Indian. Their eating and drinking habits are different. The person is South Indian. Their eating and drinking habits are different. So I'm asking a person what the eat and drink, we don't know. Maybe anything. I'm telling about a person. The person will drink beer and eat biryani. So what is the person? We don't know. The person will drink beer and eat biryani. Next class employee. Sir, employee is also belonging to person only. Maybe if I'm taken student, student is also child class to person. Maybe if I'm taken as a trainer, he is also person. So everyone compulsory child class to person. So I have to take one employee to the person. Now def underscore underscore init underscore underscore. Sir, employee have the name. Employee have age. Along with employee have number. Employee have salary. These four are there. Now, self dot name equals to name. Self dot age equal to age. Self dot employee number. Employee number equal to employee number. Self dot employee salary equal to salary. But here, sir, already you are initialized name and age. Mari, again you are writing here code instead of that. I want to call that constructor. Just now I'm telling a method. What is the method? Super underscore underscore init. Inside you have to pass two arguments, name and age. Whenever you are creating child class object, automatically it is calling parent class constructor. These two values passing here initialized. Sir, every employee having the work. Every employee have some work. Print here coding Python is very easy, just like drinking. Yeah, like that. It is very easy. Now, def emp underscore info. I want to provide that employee information. Print employee name. So how to get the employee name? Self dot name. Print employee age. How to get that? Self dot age. I want to print employee number. How to get that? Self dot e number. Print employee salary. How to get that? Self dot e salary. Now, sir, this is the parent class. This is the child class. You have to create object for child class object. Have to create object to the child class. Employee, instead I have to provided name. After that, age. After that, number. After that, salary. Give the e reference variable. By using e dot eat and drink, that eat and drink method is available which class? Parent class method. But by using child class, I can call that one. And child class having their own method. What is the method? Work. And child class have one more method, emp underscore info. So by using child reference, I'm calling parent class constructor, parent class method, and child class method, child class constructor. All are available to this. Parent class methods and child class variables. That is called as is a relation by inheritance concept. That is what is has a relation, what is the is a relation, composition and by inheritance concept. As a relation mean compulsory you have to create object of one class to the another class. By using reference, we are accessing the values and variables that is called as has a relation. Is a relation object is not required directly. We can provide it there. This next concept, Monday, we will discuss. Take the break. 11 o'clock, we will continue our Django session.